Hi, I'm Connor, I'm part of the Mast digital tech team, and today in front of us what we have is an NVR, a 5216 16p4K-S2E, and an XVR as well. And what we're going to do is add the cameras from this NVR over to the XVR. So it's quite a simple thing to do. At the minute all we have is these two recorders going back into the same switch. So if you had a monitor 90 meters away, you could run an Ethernet cable and get cameras that are in the PoE ports of this recorder onto that recorder. So it's good for spot monitors or decoders. So people usually request them, but they can be quite an expensive solution. So it's another way to have a cheaper solution for a different spot monitor. So let's go into it. The recorder is set on 192.168.1.100 and the XVR is set on 192.168.1.101. So let's go to 192.168.1.101. One thing to note is that under channel type, for the XVR specifically, you will have to enable the IP channels. So you could have the extra ones on it if you'd like. But today, I have added 3 as 4 as IP channels. So when you add these, the recorder will restart, but once it's been restarted, you will see camera list. Under camera list, we currently have 2 cameras in, so let's just delete those. Hit refresh. Right, got nothing in there. So if you go to manual add now, in manual add, you will see channel 3, which is the start of our IP channels. Channel 2 has nothing on it, but it is still looking for CVI, so we'll start in channel 3. So here, if we go to .1.1100, which is the IP address of the NVR, TCP port 37777, admin, the password for the recorder. At the minute, you can see that it says total channels 1, because we're not recognizing anything yet. So you hit connect, it now recognizes that this is a 16 channel recorder, so we could add up to 16 channels, but we only have cameras in 1 and 2, which has been highlighted. So let's add 1 and 2. You could also just add 1, or you could add as many as necessary, but as it's a 4 channel recorder with only 2 IP channels, we'll only add 2 cameras here. Okay, so now they've been added. If you hit refresh, you should see them go green if you've entered the correct password. Now if you go to live view and load the channels, you will now see channel 1 is the CVI camera here, channel 2 is this IP camera here, and channel 4 is this IP camera here. So we have the cameras that were added from the NVR to the XVR. If we delete those IP channels, we will now only see this one CVI camera, which is the only camera currently connected to this XVR. It does work both ways as well, so if we log into the NVR now, what we can do here from the NVR, so on the NVR we only have these 2 IP cameras connected into the NVR. So all we need to do now is go to camera list again, manual add .1.101, which is the XVR's IP address. Enter the XVR's password, hit connect. You can see that it's only 4 channels now. Only need camera 1. Hit refresh. You will now see that we have an XVR camera added. So you can add CVI cameras if you've got the recorder. You can add the CVI cameras on the recorder over to the NVR. And this is the NVR's IP address, and this is the CVI camera. We can open up cameras 1 and 2 again to see both IP cameras and the XVR. Okay, so you can see that was quite a simple process. All we have to do is add one IP address to another, so the recorder's IP addresses. You can do it with external IPs, you can do it with DNSs, but it will depend on the upload download of your network as well, whether you can handle the sort of bandwidth it requires. So you may get a lot of delay that way, but it is possible. It is something that you can look into. So if you had one site and another site that you need to see each other's cameras on, you could do it that way, but you may experience delay. So that's it for adding a recorder to a recorder. It is a possible thing you can do. If you have any questions, you can leave it in the comments. Like the channel if you want to see more videos coming up, which will feature more handy tech tips and product highlights as well. See you on the next video.